Hey everyone, it's Lars here and welcome back to Workshop Paddock. So as you guys know, I recently got a new rig. I thought I had to use that occasion to also just do a rig to a room tour. Because I last did that in 2022 I think. And quite a lot has changed since then. So let's take a look at what I'm using now. And so here's the rig. It's a Track Racer TR80S, which I bought brand new. I mean, there are already a few scratches on it, but those are all of my own doing when mounting stuff. It arrived in perfect condition. And mounted on the rig right now, I've got the Fanatec CSL DD with the boost kit, so the 8Nm version. The wheel here is the Club Sport Formula V2.5X. I've got it with the Podium Advanced Pedal module, so 3 pedals on each side. At the bottom you got these hand clutches. I've also got a circular wheel, which is the CSL Elite WRC wheel. That's the rim I use for anything where I need a circular wheel, for somewhere I drive a manual transmission car. Speaking of manual, there is my shifter, the Thrustmaster TH8A, which 99.9% of the time I use as a manual shifter. You can also change it to a sequential stick shift, but I use it very, very, very rarely. And then really the party piece of this rig now, my new Venom A-Trax 3 pedals. I bought these half a year ago, last year at Sim Racing Expo, but I couldn't mount them on my old rig, on the Next Level Racing GT Lite Pro, which I've now sold. I really love these pedals. I'm going to do a review of them very soon. And I sit in this it's a pretty standard reclining seat. That's the basic. I think it's the cheapest seat option that Track Racer have. Apart from obviously no seat, but I didn't have a seat, so I needed one. I've got it mounted on this seat slider mechanism, which is awesome. And by the way, the wheel is the wheel deck that is angle adjustable. And you see I've got it at quite an angle, but that's what feels right for me. I'm still kind of trying to find the ideal seating position, but I think the way it's set up right now is actually pretty much perfect for me. And here I've got the shoes that I use for sim racing. These are actually karting boots. They're a Sparco K-pole, and they're great. I've used them for 3.5 years now. That's not my first pair that I've had of these. I think this is my second or third pair of them. But they're great, and I can definitely recommend them if you're looking for shoes for sim racing. And there I've got my gloves, which are also actually karting gloves. They're the Alpine Stars, what are they called? Tech 1K Race V2, I think. It's also actually my second pair of these. Alright, so then let's go through some more stuff that I use that's kind of related to sim racing or to video production. The iPad is actually quite useful for videos where I do voiceover, and because I script my voiceover word for word, and what I do is I usually write it down on the iPad. Then when I record it, I just read it out. And speaking of recording, I do that through that microphone, which is a Rode NC1A. And this part I actually only mounted yesterday. I've never recorded with this one in front of the mic, behind the mic actually. But I'm going to need it if I record stuff with the voiceover in this room, because I don't know if you can hear it, but there's quite a bit of reverb. There's Jeremy in this apartment. So I'll definitely be using that from now on. Though when I record with the voiceover, it's going to be standing there. microphone, like around here, I guess. It's going to go into the interface, which is a Focusrite Claret 4 Pre. I bought that about a year ago, I think like late May last year. And this DI box, I use that actually mainly for guitar, like this pick. And speaking of guitars, for those of you interested, that guitar is my pride and joy. That's my Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Stratocaster. I absolutely love it. But yeah, back to stuff that I use for like sim racing. My VR headset, which is the Oculus Rift S. I've had that for like ages. Originally, that was actually bought by my brother, but then I ended up also using it a lot. I gave him like some money, like for about half the price of that, and we started using it together. And eventually, he got like a completely different VR headset. This microphone here, this is one of the two microphones for the Rode Wireless Go 2. The other one is actually attached to my shirt right now, and the receiver is attached to the GoPro that I'm using to record this video. And then these are the earbuds that I use when I record like a drive. They're what are they called? BT700, I think. So they're like wireless Bluetooth earbuds with a USB-C dongle. Actually, on my old computer, I then had to use this adapter, standard like USB-C to USB. But my current computer luckily has a USB-C input, so I can use them without that adapter. And then here I've got the camera that I use to record my videos, which right now it's on a book to like put it at a better height for recording videos. The camera is a Logitech C920, I think. I've also got a C930 here, which I actually just unpacked from like a box that was in for when I moved. I've actually had that C930 even for like 3 years, but I never used it. I'm going to try to use it soon for maybe like a pedal cam or something. Alright, so that's it for my rig tour. I hope you enjoyed that. I really don't do these types of like vlog style videos often. They're clearly not my strong suit. But yeah, I just want to give you some insight into the sort of gear that I'm using now, like for sim racing and make my videos and everything. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. So, till next time, here's the downforce, and see you soon.